In this video we take a closer look at Robert Whittaker's new opponent due to the hospitalization of Khamzat Chimaev. Ikram Aliskerov is a 4-time combat Sambo world champion as well as an 2-time European combat Sambo champion. He currently sits at a record of 15 wins and 1 loss. The only guy to beat him in MMA is Khamzat Chimaev. Aliskerov obviously has high-level wrestling as well as an underrated striking game. He finished his UFC debut with a picture-perfect 1-2 that even impressed the commentators. Despite not fighting the highest-level opposition up to this point in comparison to Robert Whittaker, his striking display is still very impressive. I would not be surprised if he chins Whittaker or even catches him blitzing in, but realistically he won't beat one of the best middleweights on planet Earth on such short notice. Or will he? Aliskerov showed very impressive takedowns during his MMA run. For example, this front Uchimata, what seems to be one of his favorite ways to bring people down to the canvas. He also stopped every takedown attempt Khamzat threw at him during their fight. With both guys being lifelong grapplers, this is up to this day very impressive. Ikram is the only guy that Khamzat could not take down. His favorite submission is the Kimura. Ikram has 3 submission wins via Kimura on his pro record. He even finished 2 back-to-back fights with the Kimura. Against Diego Gonzalez and Denis Tayulyulin. Ikram has more KO/TKO wins on his record than submissions. Up to this point Ikram has 6 wins in this fashion on his MMA record. In the next part of this video I will break down the front Uchimata that Aliskerov used in his fight against Denis Tayulyulin. After the initial takedown failed, Ikram continued his offense from the over-under clinch. Look at Ikram's head position. This weakens Denis' underhook significantly. Ikram steps in with his leg that is the same side as his arm, which has an underhook on Denis Tayulyulin. Notice how this motion begins to twist his opponent when he steps slightly offline with his other leg. Ikram lifts his opponent with his left thigh in combination with a back arch. Due to the angle which he took on this step out with the right leg, he can throw his opponent directly to his back because he can rotate his airborne directly over. Now let us watch the front Uchimata again. Ikram steps up on 9 days' notice to face Robert Whittaker. To beat Whittaker is definitely a tough task. 5 rounds when Ikram prepared for 3 rounds and facing one of the best anti-wrestlers in UFC history in under 2 weeks' notice don't make things easier. But we will see what happens.